Today we are going to be making scuffles. We have our beautiful dough all ready to go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this into about 6 even-sized pieces. So just cut off a piece of your dough. Make sure it's about room temperature. Start to flatten it out into a bit of a disc. And sprinkle with cinnamon sugar. You want a pretty generous sprinkle of the cinnamon sugar because you really, really want to coat this dough. So you can do both sides and add more if you need to. Then you'll want to grab your rolling pin and start to roll your dough out. Try to get it nice and even, and if it starts to stick to the counter at all, just move a little bit more of that cinnamon sugar underneath. And it doesn't have to be perfectly round. A little bit rustic is okay, but circular is best. And get it to about 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch thick. And once you have your desired size, you're going to take your knife again and cut it into 8 pieces. You could use a pizza cutter or a knife for this, as long as you have 8 fairly evenly sized pieces. And then you want to start to roll up your scuffles. So starting at the thicker end, tightly roll up your scuffle. You can give it a little bit of a twist if you want, and try to keep the smaller end, the pointy end, right at the bottom. And once you have all your scuffles nicely rolled, you can place them on a parchment-lined bake sheet and space them out a little bit so that they have time to spread. Allow them to proof, and then bake them. So here is our freshly baked scuffles out of the oven. Allow them to cool slightly to about room temperature before you try and handle them. So you can see they've puffed up a little bit, they've proofed, and they look beautiful and golden brown. Enjoy these with your friends or family. Visit @goblueflamekitchen.com for more tips.